Chapter 12, Heart of Darkness. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video. So we have a bunch of stuff to do on this stage, 4 crystal skulls, as well as some other items to pick up. We've got some enemies that will spawn down this path here. You can do level 2 ultimate technique with the scythe. That will just clear the path. Some might appear behind us as well. You can also use the Void Orb. That should be it. Maybe we got some stragglers, but we should be good. Okay. Then we can use bow and arrow on these. Usually 2 shots with the bow and arrow will take out the enemies across the water. We can get a weapon upgrade. I'm pretty much just going to be using the scythe, to be honest, on this stage. So we'll upgrade the dragon sword, although we may not actually use it. Stock up on some herbs. And that is that. Some enemies will drop down, just 2 shots to take them out. You can also shoot this as well. Head on across. Just tap in A there to do the water walk. This guy's being a bit of a pain. There's a save point here, checkpoint here, so let's grab that. And then we'll be coming to an open-ish area now. There's a crystal skull to pick up on one of these platforms. We can shoot those, take out the lights. We're going to head on over. Watch out for the rockets here. So on this platform in this corner, there will be a crystal skull. So make sure to pick up this crystal skull in this corner right here. So crystal skull. And we also have a chest. Make sure to grab both of those. These enemies will respawn a fair bit. You can choose to shoot them with the bow and arrow. Kind of like stay in the same place and shoot them with a bow and arrow. Or you can try and make your way over. So first of all, just going to take out all these enemies that are kind of knocking about, respawning and stuff. Do a little bit of ranged. Although you might get interrupted a bit with those rockets, of course. Okay, I think that kind of clears that. And then we got some bits and bobs to pick up whilst we are here, so make sure to look around and grab all the chests and stuff. Got one in here. Health restore in that chest. We already picked up the chest on that platform over there. Then I think there's one more up here. Grab that. Life of the Gods, so very important. Make sure to pick up Life of the Gods in that chest. Head back down. I think there's some more. One there. Ninpo restore in there. Another one there. Cash in that one. While you're there, you got some herbs there. If you need to grab some. And then other than that, I think we are clear. So you can move on to the next area. Chest there. Extra cash. Gonna go underwater and then back up. cash in that chest there. A couple of enemies up ahead. I'm just going to jump and swing across. I think some enemies will spawn. The ninpo and the level 2 on these. That is clear. And then we've got a crystal skull coming on up. Some enemies just across the way there, so 2 shots to take them out. Jump on up. And then we kind of need to get the camera angle right here, the best that we can. Get ourselves kind of lined up for this tree. Jump across, jump across, jump across. Crystal skull is here, so make sure to get this crystal skull in these trees. We can pop to the shop, so stock up on any items that you may need to grab. And then we need to head on back. So just follow this water back around to where we kind of like entered this area from, which is just here. And then swing back up. Follow that back around until we get to the rope. And then this time we go all the way across. There's a bunch of enemies knocking about in these in this section. Okay, that clears that. There is also a hidden chest just in those bushes there, so make sure to pick up that for some big cash. We got some stragglers. There we go. Takes care of those, and then we can pop the cheeky save and move on forward. I'll take out a bunch of enemies here, so you just use a level 2. Or level 1, whichever one works. Might get jumped. So a bunch of the void orbs and level 2s, level 1s, ultimate technique should clear that section. Other than that, I think we can push on forward. Don't think there's anything behind us. I always check that and there's nothing there. Pop a cheeky save. And we have a crystal skull in this section just here. I'll show you that crystal skull in just a second. Just going to have to do that from memory. Pop some mushrooms here to get some voids back. Try and get as many enemies as we can with the void orb. Ultimate techniques work really well here as well, apart from if you get interrupted like that. Just wiggle the thumbstick around, wiggle the left thumbstick if you get stomped on like that, and mash the rest of your buttons. That should let you escape from the grasp a little bit quicker if you do get grabbed by these bad boys. So the crystal skull on this section here, I just need to sort of line myself up so memory serves. From the entrance here, you should be looking at it over here. So make sure to pick up this crystal skull on this platform. Other than that, we can move on forward. Takes care of him. Just watch out for the sort of like cannon shots from these bad boys. They'll try and blast cannons in your face. They usually try and shoot 2 times as well. So I tried to get the ultimate technique to pop off before they shoot you in the face with the cannons. You can take these enemies out over the other side with ranged. I'm basically just moving the left thumbstick a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, whilst shooting with right trigger, to try and sort of like avoid the cannons that these bad boys will be shooting from the far side. You can also choose to sort of like just jump across the water if you want to, and like attack them head on. But obviously you got these things in the water, so I'm just spamming attack on these. I think it's like 2 or 3 arrows to take these things out. So just give them the old 1-2. Try and clear all those out. And then we've got a bunch of items to pick up in this section. I think there might be a chest under the water. Chest here, if you want to grab that, that's just health. And then we have a bunch of items up on the platform. So there's one just here on this body, Devil's Mushroom, and then we've also got a chest up here, which is Jewel of the Demon Seal, so that's very important. Make sure to grab that. We can push on. There we go. We have a cheeky save point there. And I believe there's an ambush that does pop off quite soon. So let's see what we can buy. I'm going to use those mushrooms and then restock up on more mushrooms because we will be using that void thing in just a second. Just need to get the ambush to... There we go. To happen, so I'm going to head over here. Use the void. Smash that through there. Also got level 2. Ultimate technique with the scythe. Void on through. Just spam that level 2. Just destroys most things, and then we usually have a straggler. Oh no, cool, we're good. Sorted those out, and then we can move on forward. If you want to pop to the shop and pick up any bits and bobs, feel free to do that. I'm just gonna use the mushrooms and stock up. We've got loads of cash at this point, so just feel free to go crazy at the shop. I think there is a chest somewhere. Yep, just over here. Just some cash, money, cash. Let's swim on down. Through this underwater tunnel. There's one more crystal skull to pick up on this stage. I don't think it's too far away from where we are. Just going to get my bearings. Yes, I believe it's quite close. Let's skip past that. Yes, so intended path is down there. Just going to try and line up for the void orb. Use their essence for level 2. Okay, so from here, the intended path is this way. However, before you go too far forward, there is a crystal skull just in the water behind us, so make sure to jump back into the water. So after we've passed this sort of tree stuff here blocking the water, you go back into the water and then look on this body here, tucked away in the corner, and you'll find a crystal skull here. So make sure to pick up this crystal skull. Head back up. And I think we're getting close to the end of this stage. Not too much more to do. Just give these guys the old one too. We are getting there. We have boss fight coming up. Pretty much just going to be using the scythe. I've got some enemies first and then boss fight, so we can use... I'm going to try and line up a void orb if possible. See what we can do. Not too much because that guy avoided us. So we're just going for the kill here, just going for the manual attack. Just combining some light attacks and heavy attacks. Might be able to get the void orb on those 3. Nice. Potentially another wave. Or straight into boss. Yep, there we go. So boss fight begins. I think it jumps ours or something at the start. So just watch out for that or that fire attack. I'm going to be trying to sort of like get round towards the back of the legs here. I'm also holding block and dodge when I'm expecting an attack to come in. Just using heavy attack combo on the sort of back of the legs here. We have to get to the front and attack when it falls over like that. You try and make your way over here. And then it goes through this animation. Feel free to pop a bunch of ninpo at the enemy as well. And that fire attack there, watch out for that. Ninpo will give you some invincibility frames as you're using it. Use some more ninpo. Then you want to get around to the front again. And there we go, that takes out that bad boy. And that is the end of the chapter. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.